Cane Corso colors, which coat colors predict the healthiest puppy. The Cane Corso is a truly superb sight, as well as an intimidating one. These dogs are aptly described as majestic by breeders and owners alike. When you first meet a Cane Corso, you might be unable to name the dog breed, but you will know you are in the presence of canine royalty. The coat color, no matter how glorious, can often feel like an afterthought at this point. But when picking out your Cane Corso puppy, you want to check every box off your list, and that process starts with knowing what your options are. What coat colors are common and rare for Cane Corso dogs? Let's find out. Cane Corso colors. The official American Kennel Club Cane Corso breed standard states that the Cane Corso coat comes in 5 approved colors and 1 approved color pattern. The 5 coat colors are gray, red, black, chestnut, and fawn. The 1 coat pattern is brindle. However, some breeders also breed Cane Corsos with other coat colors. This is also where breeding for coat color over puppy health can cause some problems. A list of all common and rare Cane Corso colors. So let's get down to business. In this section, you will learn about the common Cane Corso coat colors and the so-called rare Cane Corso colors. Black Cane Corso. The first thing to know is that one Cane Corso coat color occurs much more frequently than all the other colors combined. That coat's color is black. This holds even when neither Cane Corso's parent dog has the black coat color for a given litter. Black coats on the Cane Corso dog are so common that a whopping 71.6% of Cane Corso puppies are born with the genes to produce a black adult coat. But what other Cane Corso coat colors exist? Let's find out now. The gray Cane Corso coat color is another common coat in this breed. Gray is included in the Cane Corso breed standard as an accepted color for showroom purposes. The gray Cane Corso coat is not as easy to produce as the black coat color. Eumelanin is the color pigment that produces gray. In its pure state, eumelanin appears black. So another gene has to interact with eumelanin to dilute it or turn it lighter to gray. However, don't confuse the standard gray Cane Corso coat color with the much rarer blue slate coat color. Normal gray is still considered fairly common in the Cane Corso genome. Fawn Cane Corso. Fawn is often referred to as a color. The fawn is a range of colors in the Cane Corso dog breed. Fawn can be quite dark or very light. The fawn looks more tan or brown at the darker end of the spectrum. The fawn resembles a cream shade at the lightest end of the spectrum. Fawn is produced when eumelanin is affected by the K-locus gene. This gene controls for black, brindle, and fawn. The red Cane Corso coat is another common coat color that the breed standard finds acceptable for show-ring purposes. However, finding a true red Cane Corso dog is still relatively rare in the breed. Red results from the E-locus gene interacting with phenylalanine, the color pigment that produces the red/yellow spectrum of coat colors. Depending on the complexities of an individual puppy's gene pool, a red Cane Corso may be very pale or quite dark. The coat might appear as champagne at the pale end with a mirrous red tinge. The coat might look like a burnished dark wood at the dark end. Blue Cane Corso. How can a dog's coat be blue? Is that even possible? In canine color genetics, the word blue means blue-gray or slate. This is a gray color with a bluish tinge, unlike a violet or lilac tinge. The blue Cane Corso coat is rare and difficult to breed. A Cane Corso with a gray slate coat inherited 2 copies of a recessive gene called the D-dilute locus. Liver Cane Corso. Depending on the shade, the liver is also known as brown or chocolate in dog coat colors. In Cane Corso dog breeders, the liver is a non-standard coat color that is disallowed for show-ring purposes. The Cane Corso Association of America explains that the breed standard discourages certain colors because they require emphasizing less common genes. As we mentioned in an earlier, anytime a breeder deliberately emphasizes less common genes, there is a risk of triggering other undesirable gene actions that may lead to temperament or health problems. And while there is nothing necessarily wrong when a puppy occasionally pops out with a less common coat color, trying to breed whole litters of rare-colored Cane Corso puppies is discouraged. There is just too much still unknown about how all the genes in the Cane Corso gene pool interact to tinker with the genes in this way. It could end up producing puppies with serious health problems. Isabella Cane Corso. Isabella is used to describing a gray or brown coat with a lilac tinge. Isabella also produces a color spectrum that ranges from very light straw to tawny. Steer clear of breeders who deliberately breed for the Isabella coat color or straw, since this color has a higher incidence of skin issues and alopecia, hair loss. Sometimes very light Isabella Cane Corso dogs are mistaken for white because they have pinkish skin, noses, and eyelids. However, their eyes are usually blue or green rather than pink. Steer clear of any Cane Corso breeder that advertises white Cane Corsos. Formentino Cane Corso. Formentino essentially translates to mean a blue and fawn coat color. There's a lot of controversy surrounding the Formentino Cane Corso coat color. Some breeders believe this straw-recessive coat color can trigger serious skin and coat health issues. Other breeders believe that the very light cream or wheaten straw Formentino coat color arises because of an earlier crossbreeding in the Cane Corso's breed lineage. What is agreed upon is that Formentino is also a dilute coat color, meaning the puppy inherited two recessive coat color genes from the parents. As with other light Cane Corso coat colors, Formentino can have a higher risk of skin issues. Brindle Cane Corso. The brindle Cane Corso coat color is not a coat color at all. Rather, brindle is a color pattern. The K-locus gene controls for the brindle color pattern. If you want to know more, click the link below or visit anythingrottweiler.com.